What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Gorhamian here, as always, with MIsfit Studios, and we've got another Space Engineers video for you today. It's not really going to be much of a tutorial, but we're going to jump into a little bit of survival mode. The last couple of videos I know were some very basic, they were for beginners, but we're going to be doing some survival mode. We're going to kind of show you how things work a little bit, and let's jump into it. All right, so let's do our first survival scenario. We're actually going to start with Never Surrender. This is a survival world with high-end content. Challenge yourself by defending the beacon from hordes of drones. Prepare your defenses in any way you like and play alone or together. How you do it is up to you. You can play this scenario as a normal survival world. Be sure to gather resources before you start the final mission. It's very challenging. Let's just toss in friends. We're gonna knock this counter down to 8. Okay, so jumping into this, looks like message of the day is the same description that we read before, and then there's a couple different spawn areas. Looks like you can drop with the space suit, which is gonna, be nothing with you. Space pod, Mars drop, Moon drop, Earth-like drop, Europa, and Titan. We're gonna go with Earth-like drop. Alright, so now if we hit our V key, it looks like a parachute should come out as we descend. Looks like we're still going at 104 meters per second, so we are falling currently. And it's, parachute, please. There it is. Okay, that kind of freaked me out a little bit. I thought this thing was just gonna punch the earth. So let's wait till this little guy gets down to the ground and see what we have around us. Alright, that was a little less than majestic drop. We need to locate some resources first. It looks like space base, of course, is what? Is that 62 or 82? I think it's 62 kilometers, so that's obviously off the planet. It doesn't look like I've got any minerals all that close by, but that's okay. We can refine things down. That's not a big deal. We might want to get some rock over there. So first and foremost, let's grab our drill and turn our jetpack on. We're gonna fly over here and we're gonna get some rock. Left mouse button will drill things. Right mouse button well, I mean, it'll both drill things, but left mouse button will actually gather materials. Well, pull the material out, and of course all these little rocks are rolling away. You hit F to pick those up. Please. I don't know why you're crouched. And then right mouse button will dig a tunnel without, extracting any of the materials. And so we're going to do that so I can catch the rocks as they come out. Actually fly back over to our little drop shit. Alright, correct. We're going to toss these into here. Then go to production. And we're going to start making some ingots. Go back over and gather more rock. It's pretty tedious early on. I mean, just like any other, survival game. There's the little hole I made. There we go. If you hit control and click, it'll add 20. Hit shift and click, it'll add 100. And then right click will cancel your little order. We can cannibalize this little landing pod. So anything that's non-essential, we can use our grinder to get rid of a lot of, like I said, non-essential parts. Oh, that fell off here. So what we want to do is we want to keep our seats. Some of the landing, well, we want to keep the landing gear until the very end of this. We're actually going to end up putting wheels on this. So this is actually gathering steel plates. So, no! I didn't mean to do that. Thank you. Unknown signal detected. Where is that at? It looks like 2.7. Let's fill up on our hydrogen. And our power. Because you want to go after those. And it's only couple kilometers away, so we should be able to use our jetpack. Just be mindful of your hydrogen, because If you get past the point of no return, then obviously you're going to have to run all the way back. It looks like we're going to have plenty of fuel to get there and back. Go check this out. Alright, what do we got? What do we got? We're going to open this up. Looks like construction material and steel plate. And of course, we can cannibalize this bad boy too. Alright, so let's build a cargo container. Let's see if I've got that unlocked yet. Interior wall. Looks like I do. So let's build this guy. Alright, interior plates. I'm gonna grab you. Construction components. Grab you too. Alright, so now it's functional. Let's go ahead and open this bad boy up, and we're gonna toss the stuff that we can't, well, not the stuff that we can't hold, the stuff that we don't want to hold. Alright, so now that we've emptied our inventory and we have got this ridiculous looking box on the side, let's keep on keeping on. Alright, so now that we've got some storage, what we want to do is I want to make this little thing, this little this landing pod, the escape pod, a little rover, something that we can drive around, because this spot is obviously not ideal because, well, there isn't any resources nearby that I know of, that we've discovered yet. Okay, so if we look at our control panel, I do have an ore detector. Let's see what the distance looks like. 50 meters. So it doesn't look like we've got any ore within 50 meters of the landing pod. And so what we're going to do is we're going to go to our medium blocks, or our light armor block, excuse me. And first we're going to build some little legs, I guess you could say, that'll hold wheels, some wheel sets. I'm just gonna figure out how I want to do this here. It's like I want to come completely off of like that. Now this isn't gonna look pretty, but it'll be functional. We need not landing gear. We actually need some wheels. We need some wheels, man. Go to progression. This is going to be all the things you have to research to get us to a specific block. So to build a medical room, you'll have to first make a basic assembler, an interior, and then an interior turret, spotlight, and then you can make, you know, these. Once you build this, you can create, these are your basically your skill tree, if you want to look at it that way. It's for the most part your skill tree. And so we're going to just type in a wheel. It looks like I've already got landing gear, so I haven't put it together. So I wonder if I could cheat just a little bit. And there we go. Perfect. So now that, let's turn our lights on. So now that you've, I ground that down and then put the components back in, I have unlocked wheels. Because it's technically I, you know, put it down. We're gonna make this. Okay, what am I doing here? Is that the right direction? Is it up? Yes, it is. No, it's not. No, it's not, Captain. Alright, let's refill our hydrogen. And our power, get our energy back up. Alright, so now, assembler. That's what we're at, right? Was the assembler? The basic assembler? Oh, it looks like I've got that one down there, and the basic refinery. Just build a little frame. It doesn't have to be finished. It's fine. And then grab our basic assembler. And our refiner. Is that facing the right direction? Let me look here. Let's put it down again, because if we line the cargo spaces up with one another, it will magically pull it out of the refiner. And then we're going to make a little tower like that. And we're going to put a windmill at the top because we need to be, it has to have power. Okay. So let's grab our welder, go up here and start building this bad boy. Okay, so a little explanation on how the inventories work and the productions. Of course, this is your terminal. This is going to pull up whenever you hit F on like a, you know, an opening of a container or a panel. Okay. And so, or tab if you're on that kind of panel. So you go over here to inventory and highlight show inventory of interacted item or corpse, of course, if you're looting a body. This is going to show just the inventory on the block that you're pointing at, the one that you're selecting. You click here, show connected inventories. This is actually going to be on, if you're on a station or a ship, whatever inventories are physically connected to this one, like that medium cargo container that I built that's on the other side of the little pod, this is going to show what's inside that. So you can move stuff around without having to go over and select that specific block. Of course, on these turbines, the higher you build them, the more power they'll put out. Alright, so now we've got a assembler and a basic refinery. So what we can do now is we can go back over here. Actually toss the rest of the stone in here. This refinery is going to be a heck of a lot more efficient at building things. And it's automatic. You don't have to let it go. See, it just like powered through all that stone, no problem. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and take care. Stay alive.